Yo, what up, boys? Welcome to stream. It's your boy FPL Josh. Apologies, I've been on the break right now recently, but yeah, we're back and we'll get back into the streams and we'll get back these videos up weekly now. Obviously, been busy due to it being Christmas, but this is how the current team is looking. We've got Kepa in goal, Trippier, Dalot, Cancelo, White, Salah, Amron, Rashford, Haaland, Kane, and Darwin. I can't not have Kane and Haaland. Salah could possibly go down and then have money elsewhere, or Darwin could go down to Mitrovic's game week 19 for that double week. We are just waiting on deciding what we're going to do. Christmas. Trying to figure out what we're doing right now, but we'll kind of wait to see what we can do. We'll kind of sprint people together, then boys, and we'll sort that out. Oh, kind of wait to see what we can do. We're just gonna quickly make this transfer. Boom. Wait for everyone to get in, boys. Yeah, I couldn't just in. What up, Warrior? How are you, my guy? We're gonna have to restart the phone quickly, but to get these stuff up. But currently just waiting. We've been off for a couple of weeks due to Christmas and it being a busy time. But this is our FPL team. We have been playing World Cup. I am on 117 rank right now at the moment. I can always log into the World Cup, but we're going about the World Cup team for this week as well. But we're just going to talk about the FPL team for a little bit, and then we're going to go straight onto the World Cup fantasy team as well. But at the moment, this is what my team's looking like. Another wonderful day, lol. Yeah, you can say so. Been busy, but we're back on, so we're gooch. I do need to quickly move this up, which will make it a lot easier for me. We're just going to quickly see if Slay's going to get in. Just gonna have a quick look. But how's your day going anyway? Good. I'm assuming because you put a wonderful day, it's going good, but yeah, the moment I love some of El Garnacho Williams. I do like the look of Morgan Gibbs White as a punt, but it's hard to get him in. Not having Salah could be a good move. I can always go Darwin out into Mitrovic for game week 19, for that double week, and then go obviously Nunes into Martial as well. Martial does look good. Finally got my kidney stone in and fully removed Monday, gone so I'm back to 5 days. Oh, nice. I'm happy for you. Kidney stone incident finally removed, and Monday, so another week sick leave, so I'll go back firing and all. So that'll be alright then, won't it? What's your current team looking like anyway? Oh, this camera's blown out. I think we need to turn the camera that way a bit more, just so we're in more. That seems better to me. Yeah, that seems a lot better. Your current lineup based on how some players been during the World Cup? Nope. This is not based on how people have been playing the World Cup, apart from Rashford. But at the same time, with Rashford, I was kind of thinking, okay, what can I really do? I can have Odegaard, Martinelli, or Rashford in that position. If Brazil go all out, Martinelli won't play. Odegaard has got some tough fixtures, where Rashford, apart from 20 and 21, and I could bench him both those weeks or transfer him out, he's got a flipping great free fixture run, as well as the lot. And I've got benches, obviously. Somerville can always come on for Rashford game week 20 and 21. That's my thinking. Playing Forest, Wolves, Bournemouth, bench him City, Arsenal, and then I've got Crystal Palace, Leeds, Leicester, Brentford. Same with the lot. I'll bench him Man City and Arsenal. But I can also play Nico Williams game week 20 Leicester, 21 Bournemouth. Or I can play Somerville game week 20 or 21 for Rashford, you know. And I've got the space to transfer players out too. But for me, it could be a case of not having Salah, going Kulusevski, going Morgan Gibbs White for Somerville, and going Foden for Garnacho. Sorry, Kulusevski for Garnacho and Somerville to Morgan Gibbs White, as well as Salah going there to Foden himself. So it could be one of those kind of moves. But that's going to depend. Do Walcott, but when I was feeling up, me bother, so I left my petite team alone and maybe change it based on your advice, but restart. Long. Yeah, it's all good. You get unlimited transfers now anyway. Everyone gets unlimited transfers, so it's great. Yes, Slay, you can stop bugging me to do a freaking stream now. I know I ain't been on for like 3 weeks, but I have been busy, to be fairness. I have been quite busy. But the World Cup team we can talk about in a bit as well. I have got Maguire out for Hernandez because I have looked at his assist rates and Maguire could not keep a clean sheet. I've still got Sandro Seca Fernandez. Olmo looks great. I'm hoping as well, like they're putting Rashford in for when FPL restarts. He's doing well. Yes, I love Rashford as a pick, and as a United fan, it's nice for me to have someone I can sit and watch as well, instead of just feeling like I'm focused on other teams half the time. So as a United fan, it'd be nice just to pick up. Miss your streaming. Yeah, where is Fabio, to be honest? He might get in there. We're gonna try and pop some more streams out the next couple of weeks. Like obviously, when it does hit the 16th of December, and I break up for that week, we will not have streams after the 20th, just due to Christmas and being busy. So we will have streams. The last day of my stream will be the 20th, and then obviously the streams will go back on Boxing Day towards your total. So if you're on same points as same one else at the end of season, it goes on how many transfers you've made. Yes, it does, Deranged Warrior. Yes, it damn right does. And I've now debated an extra 85 transfers, but to be honest with you, sorry, I'm joking. I've made about 50 between switching these. But to be honest with you, mate, if I'm probably gonna lose what 10k places in rank, and that's only if I'm in the top 1 point something mil. If I'm on the top 100k, I ain't gonna lose nothing. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even care about your transfers in and out. It doesn't matter. Don't take too much notice on it. Like, you're still, I consider it, you're still going to be the same as those people on rank if you get those points. So unlimited transfers bad? Well, no, unlimited transfers is not bad at all. I've made like 50 transfers with this team, 45 doing the draft. Say he's probably made a load like me as well. Probably not as much, but I'll be honest with you, Derage. Don't care what people say about the transfers. You'll be less off by maybe 5k rank, if that. Derage, just honestly, rebuild your squad now. And if you have to keep changing it and changing it, just keep doing it. Honestly, don't worry about transfers. They will not affect your rank at all. Because everyone else can be doing loads anyway, which is 90% of the game. You'll lose a couple K places at the end of the season. And that's saying if you don't have a really good second half of the season as well. So, for me, just take as many transfers as you want. Foden has to start for me, yes. Saka has to start as well. If Foden don't start tomorrow, it's ridiculous. What up, Fabio? I didn't see you there, bro. How are you? I was just saying where you was at. All good. Don't focus too much on your rank on this, Derange. Just focus about being the top of your leagues with your families and try and focus on this. Because honestly, with the season you've had, it's going to be a lot harder for you to turn around with this like 300k mark. So for me, I'll try and aim for that top 500k for you. Same with Fabio, I'd give him that advice of aiming for that top 1 mil, top 500k mark. I'm good, Fabio. I think Slay's good as well, to be fair. And Slay's been chatting me on Insta. Slay seems sound. Ugh. But Slay, you can at least tell him online about the going for the haircut thing. I'm good. Wildcard fancy is annoying. Yeah. 46 transfers, yeah. I've made like that, boys. Don't worry. Man, there's so many people who have made so many transfers already. Yeah, the only you can't make early transfers. Yes, you can, Fabio. What do you mean? Oh no, you mean Slay? Okay, I thought you were speaking to me. I just realised how blue this hoodie looks on the camera when it's grey. It looks like a flipping dark, like grey blue. Weird. 147 points. New question. Alright, Fabio, you're doing better than me and Slay, mate, on World Cup, bro. So don't sweat it. Yeah, I hate to say Maguire's been doing okay, but I haven't been slagging him off because he always does well for England. It's just Maguire's perks. He always does well for England. There's no shocker there. That's just Maguire being Maguire. And he'll play crap for us. My Kepa choice is mainly, boys, based on he rotates very nicely with Ward. And he's a really good cheap option. And Kepa's been picking up nice save points, and Chelsea can really start picking up. And I would ignore the injury. He's going to be back and fine for the game weeks. But my plan with this is... Yeah, sorry, Fabio. Slay's doing better than me. I'm like 133. I'm doing shocking because, to be honest, I actually... But in fairness, even Slay knows. He actually made loads of transfers before the lineups. I forgot to check the lineups twice because I was busy. So I missed 2 opportunities where I could have transferred players 8 before they're blanked on points. So it could have been a bit different, but I'm not taking it too seriously, to be honest with you. I'm just having fun with it. I ain't going to take the World Cup one too seriously. It should say, I don't know, it should just say somewhere how many transfers you made, like game week history transfers or something like that. It'll say somewhere like that. Yeah. You're getting James in. I was thinking of James, but to be honest with you, Slate, I'd just go Kepa in goal and stay away from James. Can't take it forward. I'll be happy for him. Yeah. What was the league? I've just been barely playing. Yeah, I have been barely playing Slay and World Cup Fantasy. But in fairness, I've been busy, to be honest. I've been trying to get on streams, and I've been busy doing other things, so it's all good. And then when I was about to stream, just had to turn it off and come back and do the streams. Had to go. But we'll get back and we'll pick them up. Christmas is the busiest time. And I've just been honestly chilling and watching the World Cup. It's been a nice break, to be fairness, instead of worrying about streaming every week. Say's probably had a break anyway, and Fabio, for now to listen to me for a couple of weeks. There you go. Cheers for linking that. Sound. I'll probably finish bottom in that league, to be honest, with how my points are going. I hope my differential picks this week go to plan. I feel like Rashford would have been a great pick. Gakpo's like calling me to say, look, you've got to put me in, end the conversation. Same with Klaassen and Dumfries and Noppert. The 4 Netherlands players are the minimum I'd say to go for. But because me and Slay wildcarded last week, like Smart R says we've got unlimited transfers this week. I'll say that. I think might have unlimited transfers anyway this week. Yeah, I think you do. The players going out. So I think we should have wildcarded the week before, like some others did to Slay. And we would have wildcarded the week before. We would have the transfers the week after unlimited as well, which would have paid off better. Nico is injured, so take him out. Nico should be okay. He's not injured on here, and he's not badly injured either. He's just had a quarter ankle knock and should be okay. If I have any news before the deadline saying otherwise, then obviously I can take him out for Patterson. So I'm not too worried at this moment in time, Slay. I've got a couple weeks, until I have to make daft decisions like that at the end. There's no point making extra transfers to take him out now. Just leave him in for the moment. Somerville I love. Garnacho, just out of respect for me, man, I've got to have Garnacho there. I am thinking Somerville to Andreas Pereira, and the reason is Andreas Pereira has a double game week, as well as Mitrovic having a double game week, so he can pick you up double points in 1 week. Yeah, I know, I saw that the other day. Man, it'd be a shame, man. In a way, I kind of hope Brazil wins the World Cup for him. It'd be nice for him. Kulusevski looks great. A lot of people have got him in. My problem is, it's whether I want to go. I've already said this at the start of the stream when Derange was here. Whether I want to go Salah down to Kulusevski, because Kulusevski does look the most nailed player in that Tottenham team. Pele's not dead yet, Fabio. You don't know. But yeah, man. Only player to win 3 World Cups. Damn right, yes. Man, I was having an argument the other day, man. People were saying Ronaldo was better than Messi, and I was like, just shut up. Just shut up. I don't want to hear that BS coming out people's mouth. I feel for me, like when you have the Messi Ronaldo who's better situation, people think it's Ronaldo just because of popularity, but it's just not. You can't say Ronaldo is ever going to be better than Messi. I think he was okay for Man United first season, then he went downhill. The fact he's gonna get paid €4 million a week, well, just under €4 million a week, which is going to be €200 million a year for 3 years at Saudi, is a bit ridiculous for me. The fact some footballer can get paid that, and there's obviously other things going on in the world, it's ridiculous how people get that much money for football. I think like that is the problem with football now. It has gone to all being about money and not about the love of the game and actually going to play. I understand you need to earn a great living out of it, fair enough, but some of the money they get paid is a bit ridiculous. For me, Ronaldo, I would have just packed in, but he'll go for the next 3 years. Earn another 600 million, become a billionaire, release his own shoe trains like Michael Jordan did, and then just be even more rich. As far as I'm aware, Slay Ronaldo was confirmed. He was going, as far as I was aware. There's no way he's going to turn down 200 million. As far as I was aware, he's confirmed he was going, and it is confirmed he's left United, and it was confirmed he was going to Saudi, and he's going to sign the World contract after the World Cup. Well, that's what the league news I had, but we'll see. What's your current FPL team looking like, Slay? Because obviously, I think like because how consistent Kane's a must. For generates revenues, it pays for all the players and football. Got a very short career span of the average 15 years compared to other fields. Yeah, true. Now Fabrizio said he's focusing on the World Cup. I've already said he'll sign it after the World Cup. I can bet any money on this, Slowsley. And you're reading off Fabrizio, mate. Why the hell are you reading off Fabrizio? Whoa, why are you listening to him, man? I've not made any changes yet, bro, till near the deadline. Slay, honestly, just do your team now. Just do your team now. Honestly, just do it now. There's no point not. Just do it now. Make your team up. We can talk about it next week to make it up. Honestly, the base thing everyone's gonna have. Everyone's gonna have Cancelo, Dalot, Trippier. Most people have got Kepa and Ward. Rashford's a great option. Kulusevski, Foden's a great option. Almiron's a great option. Haaland, Kane, Darwin are a must. And then Ben White's obviously bench. Garnacho's a great bench. Andreas or some of those are great bench. And Nico Williams or Patterson. Those are literally the kind of players you want to go for. It's all template now. So I know you don't have a ridiculously similar team to me, fair enough. But everything is so template now. I made a draft I sent you. Okay. If it's a good draft, I'll tell you whether to confirm it or not. Because honestly... let's see. You haven't sent it yet, Fabio. Cancelo. I'm getting Walk as a nailed starter for half the price. True. The problem I've got there is he does pick up a lot of assists and stuff. That is the only problem. You'll have to send me your team. I'm not gonna yet. I'm getting James. A lot of people are going James, you know, but I'm different from it. I'm differing it, man. I don't think James is the one, you know. I prefer Robertson. I prefer Robertson to James. James ain't the one. I'm telling you now. I think just go Kepa and go, honestly, Fabio. I don't think James is the one, man. The lot. Those fixtures he's got, he's going to pick up clean sheets, assists, everything. Ben White's going to pick up a clean sheet and he's going to go on my bench then. So Ben White could probably go to a James if I had the money, but the problem I've got is whether I'm keeping Salah or getting rid of him. It's so hard to decide. What I'm doing. Still waiting for Fabio. Still not coming through. Not Fabio, sorry, Slate. Still not coming through. Yeah, I mean, we can go into World Cup as well, boys, if you boys want to go into the World Cup kind of thing. So we can go into World Cup in a minute if you want me to get it up. We'll move the chair forward. That'll make it a lot easier. Yeah, Walker could be a good option, but he's just so injury prone. He's just so injury prone. I'd prefer Laporte. Laporte's more nailed. But hard. It's hard. Laporte last year was amazing for me. He was a great centre back because he got, I think he racked up like 140 points or something. I'd say he got 15 clean sheets across the season, something like that. So it was quite good. Plus, obviously, hold on, 15 clean sheets in the like Forrest says. Couple goals. Laporte had a great season. Trippier is a must for anyone right now. Anyone can't not have Trippier. I suppose you could say you could have Walker, but yeah, Trippier, man, all day. Almiron, I feel like you're gonna find he's gonna come even more hard after the World Cup because he's had all this time to train. Same with Salah, but I do feel like maybe not having Salah and having Nunes, you know, Foden, Kulusevski, Morgan Gibbs-White instead of Somerville. You know, I've got more players, more options. You know, Darwin Nunes can then go down to Mitrovic at some point, and then these can go up to players to make it again. It went okay. All good, bro. All good, man. All good. But yeah, just send me it, bro. Make sure you have Kane, Darwin, and Haaland, though. They are musts. I feel like that's a must. You guys say that you could have Martial instead of Kane and go bigger in midfield. It's up to you. I do like the look of Martial, but I feel like Rashford covers that Martial spot. And Rashford will get a load of playing time considering Ronaldo's gone. he will play every game consistently. I don't see a reason why Ten Hag won't play Rashford each game. And I feel you'll find he's going to play him on that right side or he's going to play him up front. I feel like you're probably going to have more leeway over Martial, if you ask me. Rashford's going to have a lot more leeway, which could be a better situation to be in than obviously some of the others. But it's honestly all just going to depend on whether Rashford has to play the whole World Cup. Imagine if England win it, then I'd probably wouldn't have Rashford in because he'd obviously need rest and he won't play him. But it depends how England do, depends how far we get, depends what his form still looks like. But I think I like Rashford. I mean, even Garnacho, like on some of the weeks I'd have to bench some people. Like he's even an option to play him game week 18 instead of Ben White. Like I could have a Garnacho punt and play Garnacho instead of Ben White against Brighton. It wouldn't hurt at all. But Andreas for game week 19 seems good, but I would like to have Somerville as well. That is my main problem. So it's a bit of a sticky situation. Kepa's a great goalkeeper, Slay. I was going to have the De Gea, but I think Kepa could really start bagging. And he starts every single game for Chelsea as the #1 goalkeeper. So I feel like that's a great goalkeeper to have. Especially versus Bournemouth, man. And his save points are ridiculously good. You can always switch him to Dean Henderson when Forest have a good fixture turn. And Ward, he didn't look great for Wales, but I still believe he's going to play okay for Leicester and he gets save points, so I don't see nothing wrong with him. Right, you could have Raya and Kepa if you've got the money. It's all going to depend on what you're saying, but it's all going to depend on that, man. I don't know if Fabio's still here, you know. I was waiting, man. We're hoping to get 140 by the end of Christmas, you know. We're so close to that 140 goal. But this is currently how the team's looking. Honestly, it still looks good, though. I feel like the probably change I will make most likely. Okay, all good, Fabio. I just wonder where you went. He's probably might go Salah out. This could all depend, though, man. It's all gonna depend, though, whether I want Salah out or not. I feel like Salah comes back and picks up phenomenal form, and not as many people are having. But then it's like, do I want Kane or do I want Salah, or do I want Wilson instead of Kane or Mitchell instead of Kane, and then someone else? You know, it's a hard decision because of how consistent Kane's been and how consistent Haaland's been, and Darwin's consistency is going to pick up really good. So it's a real dilemma of whether I want Salah. But there is ways of getting Salah back in on 2 moves. So I can always go Kane down, whoever I've got midfield for Salah up, and Kane out. There is always that option to switch it straight back. But it's hard, man. Let's have a look what you're saying then. So you've got Kepa in goal, Ward, Martinelli, Nico Williams and Somerville there. Oh yeah, Nico Williams is red flagged. I didn't realise it was red flagged. Oh no, that's just because it's Man United. And then you've got Haaland, Kane, Mitrovic, Kulusevski, Almiron, Salah, Trippier, White, Dalot, Walker, and Kepa. You'll have a lot of money spare though, won't you? I feel like Nunes will shock people, you know. Nunes is going to shock so many people. The slate, I'd try and have Nunes in. Not have Martinelli on the bench. Yeah. I'd go Martinelli to Morgan Gibbs White. And then Mitrovic to Nunes. Because Gibbs White is a great bench option for Nottingham Forest. He's playing good and Forest have a great fixture turn from game week 20. And you can always go Darwin to Mitrovic game week 19 when Mitrovic has got that double week. And have Darwin Nunes for game week 17, 18. I think have Darwin Nunes for 17 and 18 is sound. And then dropping him for that game week 19 double game week and 20 for Mitrovic is the best way you can play that. Because Fulham's fixtures, logically, but I'll just go to the app and have a look. Because I don't think Fulham's fixtures are phenomenal. But they have got that double game week, which does make you think, okay, I can go Mitrovic here. So they've got Crystal Palace, Southampton, Leicester, and Chelsea. In fact, that ain't a bad decision actually. Yeah, you can go 3 at the back in the first game week, I suppose. I wouldn't necessarily have Martinelli. I'd go Rashford instead because Arsenal's fixtures are really tough, Slay. So I feel like Rashford could be a better option. Oh god, yeah, Walker's only 4.8, any. Jesus. Right, so actually with my team, I could go Ben White out and bring. I might as well do that actually. That could be a better decision for me actually. Well, Arsenal's got. I just thought when you said that, I'll switch that because Arsenal's got tough fixtures. Yeah, West Ham game week 1, but the problem is you've got to think who's Arsenal got long term. You know, they've got Spurs and I think City game week 19 and 20. You know, 18 is not an easy game either because they've got Brighton game week 18. West Ham's easy, but then they've got Brighton game week 18. Brighton can easily score, and I don't think Martinelli do as much. And then you've got obviously game week 19, which is hard. Game week 20 and 21 is hard. Or you could have Rashford for 17, 18, 19. Transfer him out for someone for 20 and 21. Yeah, man, but honestly, you've got to put it this way as well. If Brazil go far, which they will, Martinelli will not have as much playing time when he's back because he's going to need to be rested. I predict Netherlands 2-0. 2-0, 3-0 comfortably. I don't think USA will score. Yeah, I think Netherlands to win 2-0. That's why I just said Slay. I think Netherlands to win 2-0. My camera freaking hates when I have a drink for some reason. Frick me. Alright, if we are going to get the other stuff up now. So we close the tabs. We are going to get the World Cup Fantasy up now. Give me a sec. We're going to get the World Cup Fantasy team up. If I can remember what login I used. Give me a sec just to go on my thing. Nah, man. Fabio, you a goon if you think USA are going to win, my guy. Nah, man. USA ain't even going to score. Let me just find my World Cup login quickly. Let me just find what my World Cup login is. I can't remember. And then we'll log it in. Let me just see if this one's right. Yeah, this ain't my final team either. Let me just get this done. I apologise for the keyboard noise. I haven't got my gaming keyboard out at the minute. I've got the typing one out. The gaming one's actually quieter. Okay. I think that's it. Next. Yes. We are sound. Yeah, Fabio, you say that again. And I don't know what I'll do. I'll time you out for 30 seconds. I'll time you out for 30 seconds, definitely. I'm definitely gonna be that horrible just because you've had a disagreement. Sense of sarcasm in the voice. This is my current team, man. I changed it up earlier. Oh yeah, that is a point, you know, actually. Yeah, you got a point there, actually. Nunes could be a minute risk. Yeah, that could be a point actually made. But yeah, it could be a point. But when Darwin plays, he bags though. That's the problem. Like that's the big dilemma. Like I could put Mitrovic in because I say I might as well because I'm going to transfer him out game week 18 anyway. Yeah, you got a point to be fair, but like if I went Mitrovic, then I could get not much more in there really. I could do, is there? No, that's a problem. So that takes up a lot of money. That's the main problem. The Mitrovic freed up 2.2. Yeah, you got a point. Actually, I'd actually go Andreas over Somerville due to Andreas having that double game week. That might just edge it for him. You got to think Andreas versus Leicester and then Chelsea. Yeah, I could actually. You are right. I have got a bit more money then. But I am quite set on Kepa though. I am quite set on Kepa. I am quite set on Kepa. This is something I might consider. Is this, and then I might hold on. I'll give you in a sec. I might consider going. Nice. I am trying to think. What could be a good idea is having Leno from Fulham as your goalkeeper as well, instead of Chelsea, because Crystal Palace is okay. And then they've got Southampton, Leicester, Chelsea anyway. Ooh, but Chelsea's got a double game week as well, haven't they? Yeah, Chelsea's got Man City and Fulham. That's the problem. Is having Kepa as well as obviously that point of Kepa outweighs the cons because game week 19 you can play Leicester versus Fulham with Ward. But if you have Mitrovic, that just puts you in a fact of both your goalkeepers are going to be screwed. You're going to want someone who's not playing those games. What are Everton's fixtures? This is the problem. Richarlison. See, Pope seems like a good option because you can have him in for Bournemouth 23, West Ham 22, 20 game week Fulham. Well, you could bench him for that week and play Ward, I suppose. 21 Crystal Palace, you can have him. Leeds, Leicester. You have options with him. Richarlison over Vinny, I've already said that. All day of the week, Richarlison over Vinny. I like Garnacho as my little punt still. But I could not have Garnacho go for that and then have De Gea and mate, I did it as well, and I only did it because I was listening to flipping Slay for once. Why I listened to Slayer, God knows. Why I listened to Slay. Like, Neymar blanked anyway, so it was a pointless decision. I might as well just let Neymar blank. It's all good though, man. See, that's the team I could have if I went Mitrovic Slay. Basically, what the team would look like, I'd have Kepa to De Gea, Ward to Leno, Darwin Núñez then to Mitrovic, Somerville to Andreas, Garnacho to Gibbs White. Will I be live during the game of Netherlands? No. I have got family round today, so this is the only stream we'll have today. Everyone's coming at 5 and I'm eating and it's birthday weekend for people here, so no, I apologise for that, Slay. But I can always DM you when the game's on. Same with the Argentina game. But all good, bro. All good. I would, but I do want to watch the game myself, so. Morgan Gibbs White, boys, looks very good. He's a 5.5 mid, and he's picked up 55 points. 13, 11, and he scored last night in that friendly. I don't fancy him against United, and I don't fancy him against Chelsea. But him versus Southampton, Leicester, Bournemouth, Leeds, and Fulham, all in a row, that could be a very good, very, very good little punt there. And De Gea's got great fixtures apart from 20 and 21. He's got Crystal Palace, Leeds, Leicester, Brentford, Southampton. We always turn up versus Liverpool too. Yeah, it's 19. 20 and 21. I mean, I could play Ward. Or I could replace him and have. I'll go kind of side. Yeah, it was a good punt at the time. To be fairness. I prefer Meslier with De Gea, actually. Slay, I prefer Meslier with De Gea, bro. Actually. Look at that draft I sent you. If I put Meslier in, there's so much more cover. I think that's the best goalies you could actually go for is Meslier and De Gea. Because De Gea's fixtures are great. And you've got great fixtures from Meslier as well. Or you can have a Henderson from Nottingham Forest. Who's obviously got Southampton, Leicester, Bournemouth, Leeds, Fulham. But Meslier switches nicely. In fact, double says. True. It could not have Cancelo him and go big at the front, but just risky. I like that, and that could be a great team. But yeah, I think we are going to end that here, boys. We've had a decent stream. That's been great for me today. We've talked about the World Cup we talked about World Cup slate, and we talked about some FPL. We're going to talk about some more with you on Instagram in a bit, Slate, and we can watch. I'm going to watch the game in a bit. Now I'm just going to go chill out for a bit and spend time with the family when I come around. So I hope you boys have a great day, and I will see you boys